It is our our fifth episode of Dragonbane, I think. It's our ongoing campaign. We are going to be having our adventures go from the temple, the temple of the purple flame, to a whole other adventure. So yeah, we're really excited to do this new episode. If you're a fan of Dragonbane, hit that like button down below. I will remind folks that it is available for pre-order on Free League's website now, so you can get a copy of it pretty much right around the same time that Kickstarter backers will get it. You'll get the PDFs immediately. You can start playing, and I think it's due out probably like Q3. I think probably around August. We'll see. I'm really excited to see this release, and really excited to do this next episode of this campaign. So stick around. We're playing Dragonbane. Hey everyone, welcome to Victory Condition Gaming. My name is Doug. Today we're doing our next episode of Dragonbane. Our characters have leveled up, and we're taking them on an adventure after their episode that had them adventure in the Purple Flame and the Temple of the Purple Flame. And we're going to pick it up from there. We only have 4 of our 5 players tonight. McAnder had something pop up, but we'll kind of address that as we go along. We'll make sure that his character, Austin's character, has kind of a way to proceed with this episode. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. We'll just keep picking it up from where we left off. I'm trying to remember the last episode. You guys had just closed the portal that was underneath the Temple of the Purple Flame, and you were proceeding away from the temple at this point. Where would you like to go? Do you all remember?
Yep. I remember we went fishing with Chrisana in a portal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Hold on to the rope. That'll fix everything.
That's right. You found another piece of the statuette that you were looking for, because it had gotten thrown into the portal.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
That was actually a tougher fight than I was expecting.
Off in the distance, while you're kind of meandering away from the temple, you kind of hear these screams and these cries and this really loud noise, and it's kind of in that same direction that the cultists that you encountered that were fleeing from the temple early on in the last episode. It's kind of in that direction that they headed when you last saw them.
Those are the cultists that yes, right. Are these the people we took the robes from?
Yes. Not the ones the ones that before you went into the temple, you encountered some cultists. Remember?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And then you let them go, right?
Yep.
Right? Yep.
Yeah. They ran off in a direction, and now, as you're leaving the temple, in that same direction, you hear screams and cries and some noise, and it's quite a ways away though.
Always go towards the screams.
Are we fully recovered, like stats wise and everything?
Yeah, we'll say you kind of rested up and
okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
So in the direction that they ran, we're hearing screams and cries. It's still fairly distant, like.
It's quite a ways away off in that direction, but you can faintly hear some screams and cries.
We should probably go investigate that while we're in the area, I guess.
Oh yes. Do we want to track them, make sure nothing's followed them, or
if Nightkin are at play, we must bring them to justice.
Maybe send Hootie on ahead.
Hootie hoo.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll head off in that direction, but obviously Hootie's going to get there way faster than we will. So
okay.
Yeah.
One would assume. Yeah.
Orla, you're just going to let Hootie fly off and kind of go off in the distance. Okay.
Yep.
Hootie flies up and flies out of sight above the treetops and along the road that you're on. And
because if we can see Hootie orbiting above whatever Hootie finds, I mean, that can kind of give us some indication of how far away we are.
he kind of keeps flying and flying until you can't quite see him.
Hootie, come
Okay.
back.
Orla, we're
Orla.
going to need you to feed Hootie a little bit more so that he can be seen from a greater distance.
Hootie, wait for us.
I guess we'll
I
just
have
beat
very
feet, I guess, as
short
fast as we
legs.
can. Yeah.
Hootie.
Wait, what's Baston's run speed?
My run speed? Hold on, I have to look at my other paper. Let's see, run.
Well, our move. What's run? It's just our movement. Then
Oh, yeah, sorry.
My
Just general movement. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Movement is 14.
And so you could even outrace us. I mean, as much as we're running. So
I can. I'm willing to bolt forward if you need me to.
Oh, I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying you can. I mean, if we're in a hurry to save people.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go on ahead too.
Okay.
I ain't skirt.
Yeah, Hootie flies away. He kind of gets out of sight for a while, and then comes back into sight, and you could definitely tell he's. I don't know how you could. I mean, you've got some sort of way to commute with animals, right? To communicate with animals, right? You're an animal handler, right? You can definitely tell that Hootie's not quite
have animal kinship.
Animal kinship. Okay, so you can, even though you can't quite understand animals, I have a feeling that like you can kind of tell when they've seen something traumatic. And Hootie's you can definitely tell Hootie's not acting quite Hootie-rific.
Oh, jeez.
Hootie-rific.
He's not feeling hootacular?
Or hootacular.
Oh, that is a terrible shame.
I don't think that's a word.
Oh, it is. Trust me.
Okay.
Trust me. I'm a writer. It's a word.
You're the animal handler.
Okay.
You can tell us. Yeah.
Everyone, something is wrong ahead. I guess we knew this because of the screams. However, Hootie is not well. What he has seen is bad.
Oh.
As Bastion, did you sprint way in front of everybody?
Yeah, after hearing that, I'm gonna go ahead and bolt ahead of everybody.
Okay. Yeah, you run down the this dirt road, and eventually you come across there's all sorts of fields. In this, it looks like a farm situation going on, and along the side of the road you see a woman, and she looks a little older. She's got dark hair, but there's streaks of gray in it, and she's just kind of on the side of the road, kind of like sitting, crisscross applesauce, and she's just kind of holding her hands in her head, and she's just kind of rocking back and forth, and she's got a whole bunch of chickens around her.
Oh yeah, I'm running
Chickens.
to her aid. She's being accosted by these chickens.
Oh, a giant wolf man is rushing towards woman with chickens. That doesn't look suspicious.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in and see what the problem is.
All right. Every once in a while, she doesn't look up. She's just kind of just rocking, and a chicken will come up next to her, and she'll take it into her lap and kind of pet the chicken, and she'll be like,
"She's not being accosted. They're her friends.
It's okay."
Well, I see that now, but from a
Traumatized
distance, it looked like a
chicken
good
lady.
meal.
No, don't. No.
It's gonna be all right.
It's like country fried chicken right there.
Oh.
So I'll ask her a couple questions.
Right before you ask her a question, she just she says, "Who are you? What do you want?"
I wanna help you.
without even looking at you and
Petting her chicken.
petting her chicken, and then she'll like kind of let it go, and then there's like all sorts of chickens just kind of kind of running around next to her.
All right, I'll
Doing their thing.
sit crisscross applesauce, next to her, and I'll say, "Well, you look like you're in distress. I wanted to help."
I don't think that you would be able to help me.
And why not? Do you need feed for your chickens, or are they in danger?
They're all dead.
All your chickens are dead?
They're all they're no. My family.
Your family's dead. Well, what killed your family? And why?
That's when she kind of like looks up at you, because previously she'd just been looking down at, she looks up at you and she looks at you, almost looks at you straight in the face, in the eyes, and you can tell that her eyes are just solid white. There's no, and you can just tell that she's blind.
Oh. Well, how do you know they're dead?
Can you not see? Look around you.
All I see is chickens.
You see chickens here, but what about behind me? And that's when you look in the fields and behind you, and you see just a whole bunch of carcasses all over the ground in the fields, and it looks like it could be like almost any kind of animal or person or
Thing.
Okay.
Okay. I tell her that sit tight. I'm going to go take a look.
Okay.
And then I'll go start sniffing around and inspecting bodies.
Okay. At this point, what are the three of you? Are you?
Have we caught up?
Yeah, I'd say you probably have caught up by at this point.
Okay.
You spent enough time that you kind of see the. You kind of see. You kind of see Baston get up from his seated position in front of this lady and kind of walk in back of her and kind of out into the fields that are behind her, that are away from the roads. And she, every once in a while, she just kind of picks up a chicken and kind of just pets the
These
chicken.
chickens are dead?
The chickens are not dead. No.
Yeah,
Oh.
the chickens are just milling about.
Okay.
The chickens,
That's why I was confused.
the chickens are running around her.
You told him that the fields were full of like dead animals.
They are.
So I
Dead
assume these
things.
chickens.
But not these chickens.
not
these
the
chickens are
chickens.
fine.
Okay. I was like, this has got even creepier if she's petting dead chickens.
No,
Oh,
she's just,
no.
no.
Okay.
That's a game I want to play.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
All right. So Baston has obviously spoken to this woman. He was sitting in front of her, and she's just does she appear calm or stressed or worried or whatever?
She's
Like,
very distraught. As someone that probably has just lost their family, would be.
okay.
And she's very traumatized and seems to be just taking care of the chickens.
Like you do. I guess I'll go and help Bastion.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit down with the woman, I guess, and I will try to use persuasion to calm her down a bit, I guess.
Okay.
I'll reassure her that we're going to do everything that we can to find out what happened and to make sure that she's safe.
Okay.
See how the roll goes. I made the roll, but no spectacular success or anything, just barely under.
So you just barely made the successful roll. Is that what you just said? Yeah, you kind of you can tell you kind of talk to her and reassure her that she's going to be okay. You can still tell that she's shaken up, but she goes on to tell you that her name is Hildy. She's like,
Hildy, okay.
Thank you so much for stopping and trying to comfort me.
Do you have any idea why this happened?
We don't know what caused this, but I just heard this horrible noise, and I could just smell this putrid, horrible smell. And then all I heard was screaming and screeches from people and animals. And just like as that was happening, the air just stunk around me. I tried to run away. I tried to find a safe spot, and I knew the pathway to get to the chicken coop. And that's I thought that was going to be the end of me, but it just kind of went away after that. It just
That's unusual.
I kind of heard it like slither or something, and it took off in this direction. And she points to a mountain, and she points in a direction to one of the mountains that is
Blind
nearby.
lady points to a mountain.
Well, she kind of knows the direction from which the sound made, and that.
Oh, okay.
If you're watching,
there's a mountain.
It just happens to be a mountain in the
she
distance.
does
Okay.
kind of know that there's.
Roger.
She's from the area,
Gotcha.
so she kind of but she's just pointing in the general direction of where the sound kind of slithered away from.
Right.
Is there
I'll be right back.
is this something that we could use like skills to like see if we recognize any of these signs or symbols or whatever the heck, like smells, sounds, etc.?
Yeah, you could give me some sort of roll for that if you wanted to.
Yeah, like would that fall under like the myths and legends or the beast lore or? This new sheet has so many cool skills.
I know. I mean, I'll give you. I mean, if you can make a case for one of them, I will let you. I'll let you roll for it. I'm pretty leading GM. I'm pretty good about
Yeah. I mean, I'm not particularly good at either of those. I'm just talking.
I mean, I
Trying
think
to find something relevant.
Is there an observation roll on your
awareness? Maybe
awareness. Yeah, you can give me an awareness roll.
I'm a little better at that. I can try that. Oh yeah, that's a success.
Okay. Yeah, that this mountain behind you is the Kummer Mountains, and this in particular mountain that she's kind of pointing to is what's the name of the mountain? It is called, just a second, I had it right here and I wrote it down and I lost it. It is the Oculus Mountain. Bastion, Chrisana, you're running to where Bastion is?
I'm going where Bastion is because I want to check out not that I want to, but we're going to examine the carnage out here and see what we might be able to glean from.
So you're going
out
over
what might have happened. Yeah.
So as you're walking over to in the direction of where Bastion's kind of inspecting these carcasses, I don't think you're feeling all that great. I think you're kind of feeling. Are you feeling okay?
No, I feel woozy.
Kind of feel woozy. Can you roll me a d6?
I rolled a 2.
Okay, yeah, you just kind of feel woozy. You kind of feel kind of weird. I don't know.
Maybe I have low blood sugar and I need a snack.
Could be. Yeah, it's kind of odd.
There's plenty of snacks laying around.
I don't want what's laying around. I'm gonna take a biscuit out of my bag and munch on it while I go over.
While you go inspect the carcasses.
Yeah,
Nice.
this isn't helping.
Yeah.
She's like one of the morgue attendants who's eating while
Yeah.
examining the dead body.
Sure.
Just got a sandwich in the hand.
This is not very appetizing. It doesn't seem to be helping.
No, I wouldn't think so.
No. In fact, Chrisena and Bastion, you kind of get this really this really putrid stench that kind of comes up from. I mean, not only is it the air kind of irony because of the blood and all that, but it just kind of smells even more putrid than normal. Yeah. What else are you guys? What are you all doing while you're there?
The marks that are on this, cause of death.
Okay. Can you give me an observation roll?
I certainly can. All right, that will be a success.
Okay. Yeah, you notice that there's some slashing marks on some of these carcasses. You see that it's a mix between, you see some goats and some horses that are torn apart, and then you also see some human remains, and you can see that the human remains have had their eyes gouged out.
Gross.
Ooh, fascinating.
Nope, that word is gross.
What, fascinating is gross?
Well, it should have been gross. It shouldn't have been fascinating.
Yeah, not fascinating.
This is
just gross.
This is curious. What kind of creature gouges out eyes?
Yeah, it's most certainly not hootacular.
Nothing that I'm aware of gouges out eyes in particular. Crows will pick out eyes from corpses.
Ooh.
Sure,
Ooh.
lots of animals will pick out eyes after something's been lying out for a while, but this
it's not a first choice tidbit to chew on.
While you're all kind of doing that, I will say that Makander's kind of standing guard where Orla and Eodin are kind of talking with Hildy, and he's just kind of looking around and making sure that whatever might be the threat in the area is he's just looking out for that.
It's not actively descending upon us.
Exactly.
Yeah. I will. Just out of curiosity, Hildy. Is there any place that we can take you for safety, or is there anywhere that you would like to be other than here?
I just want to lay my family to rest, and I want you to. There is one member that tried to take revenge on this beast. I would like you to find her for me.
All right. I mean, this is obviously something that needs to be stopped, so we can probably lend a hand here.
My niece went and fled after whatever beast was tormenting us and destroyed our family for revenge, and I'm afraid that she's going to end up the same fate as all the rest of them.
How old is your niece?
She's, probably...
normal aged.
Normal,
Well, I'm just is it a 5-year-old that's fallen off and got devoured instantly?
This is like someone that's probably, she's older, so she's probably in her an
50s,
adult. 50s, 60s. So she's like a young adult, probably 20s.
All right. So somebody who's not just going to be snack food for whatever she chased after then.
Right. I don't know. The horses were snack food.
Well,
all these other people were snack food.
Yeah.
I don't think that age is really going to help this foolhardy young person.
Well, were they actually snacked upon, or were they just ripped to shreds?
It looks like they were just killed. I don't think there's much evidence of devouring.
I don't know. I can't see, so.
And she's not going to be groping a dead horse to find out how it died. Ugh. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Again, though, the question: is there any place that we can take you for safety while we deal with this?
The chicken coop.
I can. Yes, I should probably bring my chickens back to their coop.
And then you stay with the chickens. Have the chickens protect you.
And then I will.
Are chickens especially good guard animals?
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure you've seen a rooster run after someone.
I don't know. I'm more of a city gal myself.
This is basically all the family that I have left, so I want to make sure that they're taken care of. So yes, if you could help me round up the chickens and put them in the coop, and then I will.
Yes, I am so.
This sounds like
happy
a
to
job
do this.
for a duck. Or a mallard.
All right. So we'll say McCander. You kind of selected McCander, and McCander just kind of like shakes his head, like really.
Like, this is some kind of profiling. I don't like it.
You're gonna make me round up the chickens
because I got feathers. I gotta go do this. What the heck?
Yes.
and then dig graves for Hildy's family and lay them to rest. So yeah, you put McCander in charge of all that.
Yeah,
and
got
so
it.
Sounds
see
good
Hildy
to me.
kind of take some of her chickens up, one in each arm, and kind of walk towards the farm, and you can see McCander kind of crouching down and kind of like shooing the chickens so that they go back to the coop and go back to the area, and yeah, you guys are free to do whatever you want.
All right. All right, Baston, can you pick up the tracks of whatever beast this was and lead us forward, or?
Yeah. Give me. Do you want me to give you a roll, Mr. GM?
Sure.
To find the tracks.
Sure.
All right.
My knowledge of footprints is I make them. So.
And
I have pretty good at that too.
Okay.
Oh yes, you're an outdoorsy type lady, Orla.
Mm-hmm.
Could I use my hunting instincts on this?
Sure. I'll allow it.
Okay, I like that. All right, we have a success.
All right. Yeah, you kind of pick up some tracks, and the smell definitely kind of lingers, as because it kind of seems like it maybe slithers, because that's what Hildy said, that it sounded like it slithered away. So you can kind of smell the ground in the direction of where it goes, and it definitely takes you up that mountain. To that mountain range and to Mount Oculus.
Okay. So this is basically a kind of a windy track.
Yeah, it's not like a path or anything, and just you have to go through the woods, and you can kind of based on the smell and kind of occasional things that are moved around on the ground, you can kind of tell that it goes definitely up this mountain and to the top of this mountain.
Huh. Onward, ever onward.
Yeah. Keep trudging forward as long as we're on the right track.
Once you
How's Hootie doing?
Yeah.
Good question. How is Hootie doing?
I'm assuming Hootie's doing all right. I mean, were you able to calm Hootie down at all, or
Hootie?
No?
Hootie. Be chill.
Be a snowy owl, Hootie.
Can you hold your hand?
That feels dangerous, but sure, yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, Hootie eventually calms down, and as you traverse up this mountainside and get to the top, you see that there's this expansive area that's just kind of it's in the middle of this rock formation, and you see that there's this big entrance of a cave, and inside the cave you can kind of look in, and it's just pitch black in there, and it just kind of this musty smell emanates from it. And then along the ground in front of the cave is just all these like bloody, torn apart remains of like animals.
Oh. Ooh.
Wonderful.
This is absolutely disgusting, and I don't like it at all.
Mm-mm.
I feel like this is a situation deeply suited to Baston and Orla.
Is it really suited to any of us? Because this just seems awful.
As long as it's not suited to me, it's suited to anyone else. That's
Oh.
my opinion.
I see.
I'm all for it with blood and guts and everything else. Yeah. Not a problem.
It's up to you as to whether or not you want to take a look around, or if you want to go in this cave, or do you just want to leave?
Does this look as though it could have been perpetrated by Nightkin?
By what now?
Nightkin.
I don't remember
Not
what that is.
necessarily the cultists.
Oh no, orcs and goblins and
Oh, yeah.
No, you don't really see anything that resembles that.
Okay.
Although it wouldn't surprise you if it were like, with the way things are kind of decimated around, orcs might have done that, but it doesn't seem to be that MO. Like, it just seems too destructive for that.
Okay. Then Orla will not fly into a rage.
Okay.
Looking around, like the outer portion of this cavern, is there any sign of maybe the size of this creature?
It's a fairly large cave. So it's hard to tell. I mean, the carcasses that are on the ground, they're animals that are ripped to shreds. That it's kind of something mighty would have had to rip them apart like this badly.
All right, so it must be big, folks. One to tear apart that farm like that and to fit in this cave.
It's not like a bear or something, is it?
No, I didn't notice like claws or that type of prints on the ground.
Hildy said she heard slithering or something.
Yeah, I'm thinking more serpent-like.
Some sort of thing with a tail. Maybe it's like that creature we killed in the cave, but a land version.
Yeah. Okay, like basically a worm.
Chrisana, while you're in front of that cave, I think you're not feeling all that great. All of a sudden, can you roll me a can you roll me a D10 this time?
A D10 this time? Oh,
Yeah.
geez. Okay. I got a 4.
You got a 4? Yeah, no, you're kind of feeling okay. You're just kind of feeling kind of every once in a while. There's like this wave that just kind of like makes you feel not quite right.
It's all right. I got it. I'm under control. I'm good. I'm good.
Good. Glad to hear.
You sure you're good?
Yes.
I could. Okay. I was gonna say I could get out the healing kit and have a look at you, but
No, I'm fine.
all right.
So yeah, it's up to you as to what you're in front of this cave, in front of.
What time of day is it?
We'll say it's probably. And what time did you leave the temple? It was kind of close to evening. Let's say it's late evening, like probably late afternoon, early evening. Yeah, let's go around that time.
All right. I will conjure up a ball of light, which is one of my cantrips, and send it into the cave entrance.
Okay.
It doesn't go very far from me, but I figure just try to illuminate the cave entry to see what we can see.
Yeah, you just kind of you throw this ball of light in here, and it kind of lights up the front of the cave. The front of the cave lights up really quickly, and then as the fireball goes in further and further into the cave, it just kind of like shrinks. The darkness kind of overtakes it.
All right.
Ooh.
So large cave. We know this much now. Anybody have any torches? I have a couple.
Yeah, I do too.
All right. Rather than use magic for it, I'll just light a torch and I guess we go in.
Since you got the torch, I'm gonna get my long spear ready.
Okay.
Yeah, so you go into the front of this cave. Who's going in first? You want to give me a line of?
I will be third in line.
All right.
I'll take the lead.
All right.
Can I be at the back?
Orla has found something on the ceiling of the cave.
What?
Sure. I'll go second.
Or do you want to go side by side with the Eowyn?
With my bow.
All right, fine. I'll go second. You can be in the back.
No, it's fine.
All right. So you go into this dark cave. It's very dark and cool. There's kind of a mist from the outside that kind of covers the floor, and the smell is really musty. Like it's even stronger than it was before. And then the walls kind of consist of mossy, rough stones.
Are
There you go. There's
are there
carcasses.
any animals in here?
No, but you do see a dead body that's on fire from more than likely from that fireball that
No.
Eowyn, but yeah, there's this dead body on the floor and it's just on fire and yeah, as you can see right there.
No bats or anything like that in here.
No bats.
I'm in no way responsible for this flaming corpse.
Why is it flaming? I don't understand.
I mean, there was just a fireball that was sent into the
I
cave,
did not throw a fireball into the cave, Doug.
What did you fly in?
A light.
Oh, a light. Okay, never mind. It's not on fire. I thought you threw a fireball on there.
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. It's not on fire then. It's just a dead body on the floor then.
Okay.
A well-lit dead body.
A well-lit dead body, I guess.
All right. We will approach said corpse and examine for details.
You see it looks familiar. You kind of flip it over, you kind of turn it over, and it kind of looks familiar. It's like one of those faces that maybe you saw before before you went into the temple.
Oh, wait, why would they come here? Wait, weren't they talking about joining up with someone else?
Wait. Is this brother Chet?
Brother Chet, yeah, of course, Brother Chet.
Oh no,
Brother Chet, and you can definitely tell. You flip him over, the Brother Chet's body is completely stiff, and his eyes have been torn out.
Brother Chet.
Starting to sense a theme here. That's okay, but no, I am just dead, dead and missing eyes. That's it.
I don't know. Do you want to take a look at him?
Oh yeah, for sure. What do you want me to roll?
Roll like an observation roll, or something. Okay. I don't know.
Whatever. Made it. No, nothing spectacular though.
Yeah, you see that there's 2 large bite marks on his neck.
Just 2 though, like just 2 puncture wounds.
2 large bite marks.
Okay. So that sort of says snake, I guess, to me anyway.
Yeah.
And there's more bodies messed out around the cave entry.
Those are all the carcasses that are outside so those are all
what would possess him to come in here? Doesn't make any sense.
He was probably dragged.
I guess that's possible. All right. I guess we'll move on.
As you go deeper into this cave, you can go straight or you can go off to the left. There's like 2 tunnel ways. It's up to you as to which way you want to go.
The left looks more narrow. I like narrow.
Okay.
I'll agree.
Yeah, as you kind of go around that corner, you kind of see a flickering of light. It almost looks like maybe a fire or something is in that direction.
Okay.
Do you still want to proceed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you let me find it here. Why is it not showing it? So you are walking through this little tunnelway, and it leads to this alcove, this area, and you see that there's a campfire, and the smoke kind of makes its way up through the cracks in the ceiling, and then from the light in the fires, you can kind of see that there are bones and skulls scattered all across the floor. And then there are a few people dressed all in black around the fire, and they're all wearing blindfolds. And on the floor next to them are chickens in cages.
Chickens in cages? Oh my god! Are you serious?
Chickens in
Are they
cages.
alive chickens? Oh,
They
okay.
are. They are alive.
They stole some chickens. Oh no.
Oh boy.
So
All right.
do they seem to have noticed us yet?
They have not noticed you yet.
Okay, can I sneak up and see what they're doing?
Give me some sort of roll for that, because they are blindfolded, so you have to make a noise in order for them to.
Should be relatively easy.
I'm very sneaky.
Natural 20.
Me too, actually.
Why did you have to say that?
Oh!
Did you really?
Did you roll 20?
I got a 16.
Oh, that's
Which is higher than your sneak.
It's
Which
still
is
not.
higher than my sneak. Just
do you
barely.
Do you want to push it?
Sure.
You can.
You can push it and then take a condition for that.
I'll do that because my sneaking is a 14. I'm so close.
Okay.
Does that make you angry?
It does make me angry. I'm sneaking angrily.
All right. Do you want to roll? So roll again and see if you make it this time. No. Yeah. So you kind of you're kind of sneaking, and as you're walking, you kind of kick some rocks that you thought were not.
In my rage, I kick some rocks.
And all of a sudden, they kind of look up. Of course, they kind of look in the direction of the noise, and they're like, "Who goes there?" That's. We know that that's not how our chickens sound. Who is this? And they stand up and they go, please identify yourself. We know that you're actually not chickens.
It's just me. I'm sorry. I got very lost. I'm sorry. I saw you had chickens. I thought this was the chicken enthusiast meeting. Is that not what this is?
No, that's not. We are here, and we're trying to protect ourselves.
With chickens in cages? How are the chickens in cages going to protect you?
These are super chickens.
We know the weakness of this creature.
What creature?
The creature that is in this cave.
Oh, there's a creature in this cave. Oh, this seems like a bad place to be then. What creature is in this cave?
What's the name of the creature?
What's the name of the creature in the cave?
Well, you see, we are pretty sure, based on what we saw happen to our friend, that this creature is a basilisk?
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 Basilisk.
Basilisk.
There you go. You got there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And of course, they are afraid of chickens.
Are they? Huh.
I was literally thinking that because the woman was surrounded by chickens. These guys are surrounded by chickens. Everybody stick a chicken under the arms. Let's go fight this thing.
I didn't know that basilisks were afraid of chickens. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you propose to do? Are you just going to sit out here with the chickens and keep it in the cave forever?
Well, we're trying to figure out what our next best move is.
Okay.
We ran in here for safety, and we did not realize that it was a lair for this great creature.
So what they're talking in there, like, can we wander in if they're just gonna have a discussion?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh no. Sorry. Jason, damn it.
I'd apologize, but no.
No apologies. All right.
What
So,
are
what-
these the cultists?
These are the cultists that you saw before the
Oh, brother Evan, sister Christian. It's so good to see you again.
Wow.
Yes, I wish we were under better situations.
What other weaknesses do basilisks have other than being afraid of chickens?
And why are your eyes blindfolded again?
So the basilisk now you got me doing it. Basilisk doesn't eat their eyes.
The bisquicalist.
The
the
basilisk.
basilisk.
The basilisk.
Basilisk. Whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. This basilisk.
Just name it like
Basilisk.
Bruce.
Bruce the basilisk.
Basically, yeah, we blindfolded our eyes because our fellow member stared into this creature's eyes, and it totally stunned him.
Oh, it can like hypnotize you.
How come it doesn't hypnotize the chickens?
Because it's afraid of the chickens. It runs away. It doesn't hypnotize them. It runs away, is what I'm putting together here now.
All right. So that's why there was only chickens left alive by Hildy then.
Sure.
It killed everything else and fled from the chickens.
I mean, that seems to be the working theory. I don't know if
And
it's
she's
accurate,
blind,
but-
so she couldn't see it, so it couldn't hypnotize her.
Yeah.
This is entirely foolish.
But then why did it eat their eyeballs? Like, that's the thing I don't understand. That's
Is
how
this
How
a
did it eat
creature-
their eyeballs? It
a
doesn't have
creature of
fingers.
myth or legend, or like, should we?
What's
Is there anything
that?
else we can know about it by like
Give me a beast. Was it beast lore roll?
beast lore or myth and legend?
Yeah, give me some sort of roll on that.
Ha! I got it.
Got it? Yeah, you kind of know that basilisks, they are like these. They are a large beast. They are part like dragon, part rooster, or part chicken. Kind of in looking, they kind of look like that.
Dragon, rooster, chicken.
Yeah. And usually when they look at somebody, they kind of give them this petrifying gaze that kind of like stops them in their tracks.
Okay.
So it's not really afraid of chickens, it's more envious of them. Because they have better legs.
Maybe.
Maybe. So yeah, you've never actually seen one, but they are kind of creatures of legend and that they're not to be. Usually, if you encounter one, you probably want to stay quite a ways away from it.
That's fair. Yeah, I would do if it was going to murder me and steal my eyeballs.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily steal, but wreck them. Okay. So other ways to combat a creature like this, other than blindfolding ourselves, because that's just going to get us all dead.
I have some rope. Is there a way I could fashion like 3 of these chickens around my waist?
A poultry belt?
Literally a belt of poultries. I'll tie it around their ankles and then tie it around my waist.
So you just want them like flapping upside down, or
They're
like
not gonna
around
like
you?
that.
Yeah, I mean, or like across the chest, like they're grenades or something.
Okay.
A bandolier of poultry.
I'm just gonna point out that birds are very susceptible to panicking so hard that they die. So maybe you shouldn't do that.
It's okay. Everything will be fine.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they're very good at giving themselves little chicken heart attacks.
It's fine. They got more over here.
I don't know how well the chickens are going to protect you if they've frightened themselves to death, is what I'm saying.
Well, we'll see how far we get. At least I'm taking some precaution.
I mean, if you could lure the beast somewhere away from me so that it's not looking at me, I could take the blindfold off and shoot it with arrows from a distance.
Well, also, if it doesn't see you, then it doesn't know to look at you and hypnotize you. So maybe we want it to still be in this cave where we can control where it is. And then as long as we remain concealed, it won't know we're there and it won't look at us and hypnotize us.
There is another way into this cave. That's true.
With the belt of chickens.
No, because the belt of chickens will be squawking and flapping and give us away, and it will look at us.
What kind of world are we in where strapping a chicken to yourself is a defense?
I don't know. What is this argument we're having?
The argument is boiled down to, do we strap the chickens to ourselves or do we not?
What's the matter, Baston?
Only on VCG.
Okay.
As you are all debating the belt of chickens or not, all of a sudden you can kind of hear in the distance kind of some rumbling, and you can tell that maybe this creature is moving through one of the cave's shafts. And all of a sudden I need you all to roll me an evade roll.
Oh no.
Evade? I'm a wizard.
Yes, please.
Not an acrobat.
What if I don't have evade?
Evade. I don't have evade.
Yeah, what if I don't have evade?
You don't have an evade?
Mobility? Is it mobility?
Yeah, we'll do a mobility. That's fine.
Yeah, this might be an old sheet. I might be looking at it.
Oh, I evade nothing.
I
evade
also
nothing?
No,
evade
sir.
nothing.
Okay.
I am prepared to offer hugs to whatever is making the noise.
Just barely.
Just barely. Yeah. So Orla and Bastion, you can look around and you see these rocks coming, like falling from the ceiling of the cave and come flying down. You dodge and miss them, but unfortunately they do hit Eodin and Chrisana.
Ow.
Please roll a d4, please.
Wait, who?
You two.
Us?
Yeah.
No. Those of us who have been hit.
A D4, you said?
Yes, please.
3.
3? Okay, do you have any armor or anything?
Negative.
So yeah, you take 3 points of damage, Eodin.
Okay. Ow!
And Chrisana, do you have any armor or anything? No?
I'm wearing leather armor with a rating of 1.
Okay. Yeah, you have this rock that kind of hits you and kind of bounces off your kind of stuns you for a second, but doesn't really do anything damage. Kind of hurts your shoulder a little bit, but that's about it. But as it hits you, you kind of feel kind of funny again. You're kind of like feeling weird. You want to roll me a d10?
Oh geez. Okay. I got a 2.
Yeah, it's like nothing happens. Like it's just kind of, you know, it's
Like
like
the
almost like
rock.
it kind of hits you kind of get angrier a little bit, and like all of a sudden you kind of feel
Doesn't everyone who gets hit with a rock get a little bit angry? I would think
yeah,
that
but
was a natural
for
reaction.
some reason it kind of just makes you feel like as you're feeling even more rage, you kind of feel a little woozy, or you could just kind of feel kind of different. Like it's kind of
Just
weird.
feeling off. I'm off
Yeah.
my game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what would you all like to do? You're talking with these cultists that are just kind of blindfolded, sitting around a campfire with some chickens, and they're trying to figure out what they need to do next to kind of
Chickens
either...
are?
No, the cultists.
I know, Doug. I'm just messing with you.
They're kind of scared to flee the area, but
If
they
we
know what
could get
happened
them to distract the basilisk.
Basilisk.
Now you've got me doing it. Basilisk.
Basilisk.
Oh.
There is but one K in basilisk.
Then
Basilisk.
perhaps
It's at the
we
end.
could
Basilisk.
it could be distracted so that we might deal a critical wound to the beast.
We could, yes. We just need to keep. We need to draw it to us at this point, actually. But will it even enter the cave with the chickens here?
Well, this area is kind of small.
Wait, why don't we go to it again? I feel like I lost the thread here somewhere. Why don't we go to it, wherever it is hiding in the cave?
Well, that is the issue. We don't know where it is.
Okay, but
I mean, we
Okay.
could try the other entry, the exit, where we haven't gone,
yeah,
and explore further, by all means. But I mean,
it's
it's
not
entirely
entirely
likely-
likely a room full of chickens.
yeah.
And I
also
feel
these-
like those
cultists
corridors are
are-
probably too small for it to kind of get
These
into.
cultists are kind of a liability.
Honestly, yes. I'm not going to lie to you. That's probably true.
Even Sister Christian? Come on.
Yes, even her.
Songs notwithstanding. All right, yeah. Let's proceed then. We'll go basilisk hunting.
Okay. Are you taking anything with you, or are you just gonna?
I
Don't
am
you, Baston? Don't you
I'm
touch one of those
stuffing-
chickens.
So I can't. I'm not allowed to make the bell. I'm going to stuff them in my leather armor.
You better keep them quiet. We're sneaking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Everything's
so
fine.
So, Baston, how many chickens are you taking? Because they're in cages. So
Wait, they're in cages?
yeah. So you can just kind of, but the cultists are blindfolded, so they're not really going to know if you take a cage of chickens or not.
You try to pick up a chicken quietly. See how that goes.
Man, I know sense would say to just take the cage,
No, come on, dude.
but it's funnier if I stuff them in my shirt. So
Okay.
I'm going to take them out
Chicken's
and
going to be
stuff
doing like
them
1
into
point
my
of damage
shirt.
to you
You're
every
gonna
turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Scratching
How many
and
chickens are you
Sense.
taking?
Probably 2. I'm just walking around like this now.
All right.
We're discussing sense.
All right. Yeah, we'll say that you kind of tuck them in somewhere so that that they're not quite. You can kind of hear them clucking a little bit, but most of the time it's just kind of muffled. They're, can't really hear anything. So, where would you like to go from the campsite?
Down the cave tunnel that we have not been,
Okay,
not the one we came in through, obviously. The other one that we haven't been to yet.
sure.
Yeah. I would like to sneak ahead of the party and away from the squawking chicken shirt.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
And try to scout ahead of where this basilisk might be.
I will
Yes.
gladly take the rear and just keep my
Yeah, you-
chickens.
Yeah,
you hang back a little bit.
You come out of that corridor, you and Orla, and you see this again some musty smell just kind of grows into a pungent stench in this cave, and then the floor slopes down into
Whoa.
into this pit.
Oh
And
no,
you
is it a snake pit?
can't quite see down into the pit, but you can kind of see a little bit of movement here and there at the bottom of it.
That's a big pit full of nope. Ugh.
Smells like
You
snake
know that
musk. Oh,
you know that you can kind of go around this pit on a narrow ledge along the wall.
Yeah, we're gonna go around. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, she's ahead of us right now.
Oh, I went too.
Oh, you went
Yeah.
as well. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Yeah. Both of us are ahead. But yes, gonna try to sneak over that little gap there and not fall into the pit of
Yep.
snakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's going first?
Oh, I guess I will.
Okay. Can you give me an acrobatics roll?
Sure.
I didn't
You
say
know,
anything this time.
If
Not
we
my
were
fault.
playing a different game, this die would have been treating me very kindly this evening. But
Well,
that's
you
not,
should have been involved in the playtesting then.
not the game that we're playing. And instead I failed.
All right.
So are you gonna push it?
Are you going to push it? Because I'll tell you, if you fail, you know where you're ending up, right?
I don't want to go down there. I guess I will push it.
Okay.
I was right there too. Can I try and catch or anything? Help?
Yeah, you can give.
Orla, help me.
We'll say that. Orla gives you a boon on this roll. So roll
Okay.
another d20 if it's better than the last one.
You
then
got
we'll
two
give it to you.
chances, Amanda. You can do it.
Yes, okay, I can finally do it.
Okay, so yeah, as Chrisana is kind of, trying to make her way across this ledge, you can kind of tell that as she's the ledge gets really kind of narrow, not enough for like a foot width, and you kind of have to kind of be, kind of make an extra large step. And Orla kind of helps you with that, and
The extra large halfling step.
yeah, to get across that ledge. And then as you kind of get across that ledge, and you kind of, because it kind of scares you for a second because you thought maybe you'd end up in that pit. All of a sudden, you kind of, Chrisana, you kind of all of a sudden stop dead, and you kind of get this vision. Your eyes kind of roll back in the back of your head, and you get this kind of like this feeling like you're being watched.
Oh.
And you see the portal realm in your mind, and you kind of see the visions of these dark eyes staring at you from this portal, from basically you're having almost like a flashback to the portal realm, and only this time you're seeing like these big black eyes staring at you into your soul.
No, I don't like that.
And then you just kind of snap out of it. For you, it felt like it was probably like 10, 15 minutes, but for everybody else, it was just like a minute or two.
Goodness. Okay.
You kind of come to, and Orla's kind of sitting there, standing next to you, kind of pulling on your arm. Kind of wondering what's going on with you.
Good.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Thanks for the assist.
You don't
We're
seem
not
okay.
Falling into the snake pit. It's been a rough day, right? Kind of a rough, weird day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's press on.
Yeah. Okay.
Eowyn and Bassin, what are y'all doing? You also come around this corner and see that there's this big pit. I don't know if you were able to see, Chrisana and Orla, how they came around that pit, but you might have to also roll now because they got across and you didn't stay up, along with them.
Yeah.
I am not a big fan of leaping.
No.
Not so much. I'm going to consider my options for a moment, which means is code for look up a spell.
I'm going to move to the right around to where it gets a little bit, narrow there.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably be easier for me to leap across
Okay.
that small little gap.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics roll.
Sure.
Why do you have to call it a small little gap when I'm going to fall in the pit? Call it chasm.
A chasm with snakes and things. Okay. Don't worry, I got chickens. If you fall in, we got protection. Woohoo! Yeah.
Made it.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you kind of like back up a little bit and kind of run and leap and make it to the other side. And Odin is the last.
I'm going to try some magical shenanigans here.
All right.
You remember when we fought the creature in the water and I went and got Makander and used my gust of wind spell to propel myself backwards towards the group?
Sure.
I am going to try that trick here, except what I'm going to do is I'm going to like jump across and aim straight down and use gust of wind to propel myself across to the other side, because physically I don't see myself making this jump.
So basically, you're going to jump, use gust of wind, and kind of make yourself kind of like a double jump almost.
Almost, yeah.
Okay. Give me a gust of wind roll.
All right, I'm gonna roll my elementalism here. Make sure that works.
It's a Luigi
that works.
jump.
Yeah.
You guys could all stop saying stuff like that. I rolled a 20.
Oh.
Hang on a second.
Would you like to?
I'm gonna try to push it. Hey, I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna take I'll take angry as my condition for that one.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of jump. You use that elemental spell to kind of propel you as you're coming down from, and it looks like you're almost going to land into the snake pit. You use
Fear lends me strength.
gust of wind, and you can just see it just kind of blow these black venomous snakes kind of out from, kind of does like this, like,
I never thought about that.
Splash of black snakes, and they all kind of like hit the side of the pit, and as you propel yourself up and onto the other side.
Pissed off a dozen or so basilisk.
You can hear that, like, as soon as you land and the wind dies down, you can hear they're just like ticked off in the bottom of that, like whatever they were just kind of squirming around at the bottom of that. Now they're hissing and like you can just tell that they're totally ticked off and very, very angry snakes in the bottom of that pit now.
Cool.
Yeah. So what would you like to do from there? Would you like to keep going deeper into the cave?
So wait, the side of the cave that we came in on, is that the side on the left?
Yes.
Okay, and then we went upwards towards the north.
And then you went up. Yep, you went up over that pit or around that pit.
All right. We will
you can
press
head north
on, I suppose. I will clean my shorts out while we do that. Never want to do that again. We're finding another way back.
You enter this cave chamber with very large boulders in it. The floor is covered with like these loose stones, and the northern wall consists of a great pile of fallen rocks. And by the eastern wall, there is a blanket and what looks like a backpack.
All right.
Would you like to venture further or venture towards the... where would you like to go?
Sneak on up there and take a look at that.
Who are you going up to take a look at it, Orla?
I can, yeah.
All right. Can you please give me a spot hidden? No, please give me a evade roll.
Ugh. Yep.
What were we going
I
to say?
do.
No.
I do evade.
You evade? Okay, yeah. As you're walking, you kind of you go to step, and just at the split second before your foot lands onto the ground, you spot like this big bear trap, which is
Oh.
just like you've seen in cartoons where they get the big teeth on the sides and the trap and
Yep.
the trigger in the middle, and yeah, you just see that at on the ground, and you kind of step around it real quickly.
Don't step there.
Yeah. What would you like to do now? So are you going up to the
blanket and the backpack or bundle or whatever it is. Just
Okay.
see what's going on.
Yeah, you kind of go over to the backpack and the bundle, and all of a sudden, this young lady hops out. She's blindfolded and says, "You cultists, leave my stuff alone. You're going to get killed in this area, so why don't you just need to leave."
Oh, I am not a cultist. You are not a cultist?
No, I'm Gunhill.
Gunhill. Well, Sister Gunhill, what is it that you are doing here?
It's none of your business. You need to leave now before you perish like the rest of them.
I don't believe we'll be perishing today.
She's blindfolded, and she just kind of looks kind of young. She's got long brown hair. It's kind of matted down a little bit. She's got a green cloak on, and she kind of looks like she's in her mid 20s. She's like, "What? Those are bold words for someone that has probably never seen what they're about to face in this cave."
Well, it looks like this cave ends here, so I'm not so sure there's anything...
That's what you think.
Oh, is there a secret way that we have not found?
Well, behind me is a giant beast's lair. And
Really?
It's a lot like a wall.
I can show you the way. There is a little clearing of rocks that I can take you to show you, but
So you would so gladly take us to our deaths if that's what you say that we're
if that's
headed
what
for?
you desire. I'm not to tell a fool that they are being foolish, because when you argue with a fool, you become a fool yourself.
I'm
Well-
sorry. I don't desire death. I don't think that's what we were trying to do here. What
But
are
why-
you doing here?
Yes.
I'm here to avenge my family.
Okay.
Hey!
And that doesn't involve death because
I will eradicate and kill this creature.
Oh, we'll help
okay.
you.
You're super special and great at that. Yeah, why wouldn't you want all of us to help you with the eradicating of the creature?
I don't know who you are. For all I know, you could be cultists pretending to be. Helpful.
We're super not cultists.
I
I
don't
know
know.
your aunt.
Yeah, we know your aunt. The blind lady with the chickens. She sent us after you.
Hildy?
Yeah.
Hildy sent you.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
She was worried about you. Very sweet.
Excuse me. I'm
Bless you.
allergic to chickens.
Oh, that was in character. Well played.
Someone have chickens on them, because
Bark, 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 bark.
Get that thing to be
I knew
quiet.
that's.
Get what to be quiet? I don't know what you're talking about.
Bless him.
Please keep them away from me.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
No chickens
you
here,
came
just
into
us
a-
wolves.
Yeah.
You came into a basilisk lair. You didn't know that chickens were a deterrent to basilisks, and you're wandering around blindfolded in here.
I mean, I didn't realize that basilisks were afraid of chickens until the cultists just. I saw them scared with a chicken.
Honestly, I still don't buy it myself. I am not going to stand there and hold a chicken up in front of a giant monster and say, "You're going to defend me." That's just not ever going to happen.
Right? Seems kind of silly.
There's zero chance. Anyway, Gunhill.
By the power of Bakak.
Would you be willing to show us the way? I mean, all pretenses aside, we're here to slay this creature, and you seem to have the same end goal as we do.
Oh yes, I can show you this pathway.
I would
And,
love to watch a blindfolded person lead us through a cave.
At that point, she kind of feels along the rocks, and you can kind of see over there to the left. There's a little pathway that gets kind of behind this this pile of rocks that you probably thought was the end of the cave, but it just kind of leads into this large dark cavern, and you can just, as you come around through that little narrow passageway, you just get hit in the face with this strong stench, and it just burns your nostrils.
Wow. Okay.
And the
What did you
ground
eat?
is just covered with skeletal remains of rotting, and just everything's just rotting on the floor. And you see all these like torn out eyeballs all over the scattered
this
along
thing
the
is-
walls.
This thing is surviving on eyeballs? It doesn't look like it's even eating any of these corpses.
It's just hanging on to them. That's very gross.
In the middle of this room is a very large creature that resembles a half snake and half rooster.
Dragon.
Okay, we need to have a talk about what roosters look like.
Kind of looks like that. It's got big, kind of got,
A dragon parrot.
kind of looks like a dragon. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
It's got big, let's see, like a big beak.
Yeah,
and,
it's a green
claws,
scaled macaw. Yeah.
green
Yeah.
scales and some spikes. And yeah,
That makes it sound so much less dangerous when you call it just a really angry parrot.
Says someone who has clearly never spent any time around angry parrots.
I have not.
as of right now, it's kind of curled up on the floor, and you can kind of see it's kind of moving, almost like it's like gnawing at something. You would kind of think, but you can't quite see if it's gnawing at anything in particular because it's back to you. And you see that it's right there.
All right, can I sneak in and see what it's gnawing on without it seeing me?
If you want to sneak in, go ahead. Give me a sneaking roll.
I'm just gonna ready my bow. I
Okay,
think.
okay. She's had all the crappy rolls already. She's going to be good now.
Yes!
See?
I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Ooh,
All right.
stinky.
Yeah, where do you want to go in this? I'll give you you're extra sneaky.
I'm
Where
extra
would you like
super
to go?
sneaky.
Yeah. So the basilisk is basilisk.
Basilisk,
is-
you got it that
Bas-
time.
All
Yeah.
right, nice. This is just gonna be me attempting to say that word the whole podcast, but whatever. It's like right in the center of that big lair area. So if you
Okay,
would like
I
to
wanna
go
s-
somewhere,
I want to sneak along the wall to the right.
Mhm.
Just far enough so that I can see what it's munching on. I'm
Okay.
going to be kind of hugging the wall and hiding behind these piles of bones, I'm guessing, is what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, you kind of see that. I'm going to give you a couple. Since you rolled a 1,
I am one with the shadows.
I'm going to say that not only do you see what it is gnawing on, and it looks like what it's gnawing on used to be a sheep.
No.
But as you're kind of stepping and walking really gingerly around, you also see a sword on the ground.
I see a what?
A sword.
There's a sword?
Yeah.
I want to get it. Okay. But I just see a sheep.
You see
But
you
it's
see,
eating.
yeah,
and
you
I
see
see
that
a
it's kind of it's just kind of like a whole bunch of mess of like wool
Mess.
and
Oh,
guts,
sheep.
and you can just
Okay.
kind of tell, like, probably
It's
you can
gross.
probably kind of tell from the remains
Can-
that it was probably a sheep.
Where in relation to the basilisk is this sword? Is it like
It's along the, it looks like it was probably dropped by somebody that because it's kind of among the remains that are on the ground and on the floor.
Can I get to the sword and pick
Sure.
it up?
Yeah, I'll say you pick it up.
I have a sword. I'm small. I imagine this sword is probably large.
Yeah. We'll say that yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, it's a nice master-crafted broadsword.
Oh. I'm going to sneak back to my compatriots and say, it's eating a sheep. I found a sword.
Who's good with a sword? I'm okay with the sword.
I wave my stick at Orla. I know what swords are. That's about the extent of my knowledge.
How about you, Baston?
Oh, I am great with a sword.
Are you?
Yes.
Here you go.
More so
should
than
probably-
I am with the mace.
You should probably take it.
You should take this
Okay.
and go chop its head off while it's not looking at you.
Yes.
Okay.
Why do we think this sword is going to kill it?
I will stop
an
attempting
awesome
to
sword.
tie a chicken to my spear.
Okay.
A chicken. That's going to make noise.
We're keeping the chicken in reserve. That's our backup plan.
Christina,
Okay.
as you hand this sword
safety
off
chicken.
as you hand this sword off to Bastion, as soon as you kind of let go of the sword, your eyes again roll back into the back of
Oh,
your
no.
head,
Oh, geez.
and
What's
you can-
going on with Chrisana?
kind of again you kind of get this flashback of all these shapes and everything and these colors from the demon realm that you encountered last episode.
Wait,
And
is this happening because she touched the sword?
I don't,
What's
You just-
going on?
You just
As
took it,
it-
so you're screwed.
and as she kind of dazes off and everything, again you see these like glowing blue eyes that kind of are that take control of this vision, and then all of a sudden you kind of come to, and this time when you come to, your eyes have turned completely black.
Wait, still?
Did I miss anything?
What's wrong with your eyes?
What just happened?
What
What's
do you
going
mean?
on?
What? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
God, I wish I had a mirror right now. There's your eyeballs are.
Oh no! I'll pull out a knife and like show
Whoa.
her
Oh.
on the shiny side.
Ugh. Is my vision still like now that I'm out of this weird
Yeah,
episode? Is my
you-
vision still normal?
Your
or has it
vision's
changed?
fine. It's just that you have solid black orbs instead of eyeballs.
I don't
Hey,
know. That's
wasn't that a
weird.
thing?
What do you
That
mean a
seems
thing?
like that was the thing.
And also you have +1 to your willpower
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, that's
and
nice.
-1 to all your charisma.
Oh, depends on who you talk to, I guess. Some people might find that cool. Wasn't that a thing as with regards to what, Orla?
Weren't there people with black eyes?
The,
In the temple.
people guarding the mirror or the great gate
The
Yeah.
had pitch black eyes.
Yeah.
Those people
That's-
that did nothing for their charisma. I'm sure Chrisana can work on
Yeah. Weren't they like possessed?
I don't want to say possessed.
Wait. I'm not possessed. I'm fine. I don't know why my face looks like this, but I'm fine. Definitely not possessed.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then
Um,
everybody died.
Yeah. We how do we
right.
fix you?
Okay, this isn't pressing because I'm fine, okay? Pressing
I-
issue, the giant monster that we're in the room with that we're supposed to kill.
that is a fair
I-
point. We're not. We can debate this later.
I want to sneak up into a good attacking position.
Okay. Are you taking out your chickens, or are you just kind of still kind of concealing your chickens?
No, they're still maybe
You can
like
kind
their
of see
heads
your
are
you can see
sticking
the
out.
chickens out of your.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that you get kind of like you've got like chicken pockets, with like
exactly, yes, and then like their heads could be like, and I'm just
I feel like Bastion is like the Gonzo in this.
yes. I didn't even think about that, but yes.
Yes, Gonzo and chickens. Yeah,
Yes.
that's exactly what's happening here.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you kind of get up. Are you kind of making sure that they're quiet as you sneak up?
Or you're
get into
silencing
position?
chickens.
No, I've got two
Not a
hands on
thing.
the sword. I'm getting.
They
into
have a
position.
connection, okay? They clearly have a connection.
Yeah.
They're bonding.
Yeah, if you want to try to get into a position before without getting noticed, I will let you try to give me a sneak roll with a
No.
bane because you've got
You know-
the chickens to kind of
Yeah.
You know what?
give
You know what?
disadvantage.
No.
What's
All
that? What's
Stop.
that?
Stop.
Just stop. Just stop.
I'm gonna let Hootie go from animal kinship, and I'm gonna animal kin to the chickens
Okay, all right.
There you
Nice.
go,
All right.
there you go.
Okay.
so that they can definitely be quiet,
Okay.
and he won't have the
So
big problem.
So you kind of like okay. So give me the role for like, or explain to me how you kind of release your kind of animal kinship bond with Hootie, and how you kind of take these two chickens under
Yeah.
your tutelage
Wing.
and let's I want to hear more. I want to hear about this.
All right. So I turned to Hootie, who's been, with us, right? Just kind of riding on my shoulder or something, I guess, and probably clawing me to death most of the time. But
Yeah.
and I'll say, my friend, you have been a loyal companion, but I fear this is not the battle for you. Perhaps we will meet again, but you are free to go. And I'll let him kind of fly his
Hootie
way
does
back
one of those
down.
like owl like head tilt kind of things before he kind of he's perched on your arm and kind of looks at you and then flies up and flies out of the cave.
Man, I was waiting for him to craps all over him and then flies out.
No. So now how are you like taking like kinship with the chickens? That's what I want to know. How do you
Well,
that's the burning question of the hour.
yeah.
There's, I approach them as one would.
For those of you listening to the audio podcast, Will just made a chicken head kind of motion with his neck, and that was amazing.
That was awesome.
And, yeah. These are the things that if you're just listening to the audio podcast, you miss out on.
And
please tell me you do like a chicken dance or something.
maybe a small, not subtle. This is
exactly what I'm thinking.
Like
all this while a basilisk is 20 feet away, nibbling on a sheep.
yeah,
no, I like that.
It's fine.
yeah.
Totally.
These are my chicks.
Just hanging with the chicks.
Hanging with my chicks.
All right, Bastin, do you just hand these chickens over to Orla as Orla's trying to kind of.
Orla is trying to steal your chickens, Baston.
I see how this is going. I get ready to move in, and then all of a sudden Orla comes up and he's like, "Nope, wait." and he starts doing the chicken dance. It's mesmerizing even for me. And I'm just like, you've earned these. And I hand over the 2 chickens.
Okay.
My God.
And then get back into position.
Okay.
Okay. And what I would like for the chickens to do is they're going to act as the corralling force for the basilisk, right? They're going to go like in different directions and sort of pin it in so it can't go somewhere that we don't want it to go.
Okay.
So Bassan can get in there with the sword. That's what
Okay.
I'm aiming for.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say that they go around, kind of they kind of flank the basilisk. Is that what you're kind of trying to have them do?
Yeah.
All right.
I like it.
Yeah. Do you want them to alert the basilisk, or do you want to do it?
No, I'm gonna let Baston do his. He was gonna sneak in there,
Okay.
so I want them to be quiet. So he'll get the first shot, and then we can like kind of have it hemmed in after that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ready an arrow.
Okay. Yeah. Basson, did you roll a success for that sneak?
My sneak was not a success.
Okay.
Can we help you? Like, hey, like, don't step on the bones, man.
Pro tips from Orla Moonsil.
It's a little late now.
Don't step on the crunchy bits.
You want to push it?
Do you want to push it?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, still no.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, we'll say that you're kind of sneaking up behind it, and as you're about to like kind of get in contact with it, one of the chickens kind of clucks uncontrollably, and it just kind of startles the basilisk, and it kind of just gets up onto its feet and kind of like looks around real quickly. It still hasn't quite spotted you because it's looking at the chicken.
All right, so I'm just gonna go in.
Unleash hell. Yeah,
because as soon as that thing starts moving, I know I got to take it now, or it
Okay.
cause more problems. So, all right, gotta swing.
Can I fire an arrow now?
All right,
too?
that's a 2.
So that hits. Roll your damage.
Do I know what the damage is for this sword?
Oh crud!
Good sir.
So much damage.
all the damage.
Yes.
Trying to see. I forgot to bring it up. I did not anticipate this. Does anybody have a sword on their sheet already?
I have a knife and a longbow.
I have a mace.
What's your mace
Is it
do
just-
for damage? What's your mace do for damage?
2d6.
We'll say that this does 3.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, never mind.
Did you find it?
No, I thought McCann might add one, but he didn't.
No.
What kind of sword is it? A short sword, broadsword, longsword, greatsword, whatever?
It's a broadsword.
Broadsword is 2d6 damage.
It's the same thing. Okay.
4.
4. Okay. Do you have a strength bonus or anything?
Yeah,
Anybody
roll your
does.
strength
It's
bonus
best
dice.
Yeah, hold on. Swords. I don't know how to calculate that.
It should be just under your primary stats on the sheet.
Oh, okay. I gotta look at my other sheet.
Just damage bonus STR.
Oh,
sounds
damage
labeled.
bonus.
Yeah, damage
Yeah.
bonus. You see it? Should be like
it's a d6.
D6. So roll another D6. So basically, whenever you're going to be doing your sword, it'll be 3D6.
Okay.
It's 3d6. That's pretty good.
Very nice.
So 4, 5, 6 now.
6. Yeah, you go up to this this beast and you kind of hit it with a sword, and doesn't quite penetrate the skin because the scales are kind of tough, and it just kind of all of a sudden swoops around and kind of looks. You've got its attention now at this point.
Get it, chickens.
Yay!
Sweet.
Now everybody should roll initiative. So
Initiative.
roll a d20. Ooh.
Dose.
So you roll a 2.
Yep. And I'm gonna spend my season a will point for season fighter, and I will be able to keep the 2 on our next initiative roll.
Okay.
Cool.
What did you run, Chrisana?
7.
7. Okay. All right. Archmaster. Oh, Aodin.
18.
All right. Basilisk goes first.
As it
It is
should.
going to now, since it's got Bassin in its attention, it takes its bird head and it pecks at Bassin, doing 2d8. I'm sorry, 3d8 piercing damage.
Whoa.
Give it to me.
9. No, wait, that's not it. That's the wrong die. 11. Does 16 points of damage.
Perfect.
Holy.
Do you have any armor? You don't have any armor, do you?
Leather armor. So that negates what, 1?
Probably. So yeah, it does this huge big bite to you.
Okay. Negates 2.
All right, and Bastion, it's now your turn.
All right.
Unless you'd like to use your turn to evade that strike.
Now's not the time to evade.
That's a tough call, that.
All right, that's a 1.
All right, so
Oh,
you're
good
going
roll.
to do double damage on this roll.
So 6d6 then.
Although I don't think the strength modifier hits. I think it's just whatever the weapon damage is. I don't think the bonus apply doubles. If I'm not
Okay, so
if
the
I'm not-
bonus just once.
right.
Okay, let me go ahead and re-roll that.
Okay.
This way it's fair. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Did 15 total damage?
Yeah.
All right.
Woo!
Yeah, you take this as it's pecking at you. You take the broadsword and slice it on the side of the neck, and it does 9 points of damage. All right,
That's a lot of armor.
Yeah,
That's a lot of armor.
And after I hit, I'm just like, I'm trying to hold it together, but you guys can see I'm struggling for sure.
Orla, it's on you now.
Yeah. I'm gonna loose an arrow on this guy. Oh shoot! There we go. That should be a hit.
Okay.
11 damage.
All right. So the arrow goes through, and you can see it hits maybe the other side of its neck and does 5 points of damage to it. It is now going to kind of just
Before you get there,
yeah.
The armor on that creature has no effect on a critical hit.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And he can immediately make another attack as a free action.
Aha!
All right. So it's going to do.
Can my do my chickens go on the same turn as me?
Sure.
Can they try and peck its eyes out or something?
I mean, You can try.
You can direct animal companions to attack. I don't know if you can be specific.
Yeah. They're probably not going to be very good at that. I'm just going to have them continue to kind of
Well,
try and
I will
keep
tell
it.
you that while they're alive, they decrease the ferocity of this creature, so it does not attack 5 times and only attacks 3.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
was gonna
god.
say.
Okay, yeah.
So
Keep the
it's-
chickens alive.
Yeah. So we're just keeping them, kind of hemming it in.
Protect
but if
the
it gets close to
chickens.
any of them, then they're gonna, they should protect themselves. Dodge out of the way.
So
All right.
Bastion has a free attack.
Yeah, when
And I
when
rolled
you
it-
get a critical, it gives you a freebie.
I rolled an 8 for my next attack, so that'll hit.
This one, it still gets its armor on.
Willona's Cave, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I haven't tried the solo rules yet. I'm keen to try them.
It's very good. Yeah, they were done.
Sean
really,
Tompkin,
really well.
again, man, that dude.
14 for that one.
What was that? 15 again?
14.
14?
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you're just slashing away. So it does. So it's got 34 so far. You can definitely tell that it's, taking some massive hits to its neck and to its shoulders, and it's got now it's got an arrow lodged into it, and then as it's kind of getting hacked at, it just lets out this really loud crow, and it just pierces the air, and it just it pierces your ears. Everyone within 10 meters, you have to roll against your constitution.
Okay. Are we all within 10 meters for sake of
I would
argument?
say that you're all within 10 meters.
Okay.
'Cause you're
making sure.
30 feet. Sure.
I'm good.
You're good?
If you need someone to be outside of 10 meters, I'm volunteering.
I'm extremely not good.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I am as not good as possible.
Oh.
All right.
I'm good. I rolled a 1.
You're good. Everybody rolled. Everybody succeeded except for Christina. Christina,
Uh-huh.
you all of a sudden your ears start to bleed.
Oh,
And,
no, that's bad.
Wow.
You fall to the ground and you become dazed. And now it would have been your turn, but
I'm
now
busy being dazed.
now you're on the ground, kind of just.
I just need a minute.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
it does this since it's got one more turn, it's going to then do its whip attack, and it's going to use its tail and kind of sweep and attack Archmaster Eodin.
I protest.
All right.
Master Aiden says, but I don't wanna.
You can do. It's going to do a D10 bludgeoning damage, unless you
Okay.
want to try to evade it. And use up
Actually,
your turn.
I am going to use my stone shield, which allows me to roll 2d6 as a reaction to drop its damage down by whatever amount I roll.
Okay.
And I rolled a 7.
All right. Let's see what.
Basically, just a crust of stone forms over my skin real quick.
It rolled a 9, and so it hits you, and it just kind of crumbles the stone. Use it as a stone shield.
Cool.
It just
Yeah.
kind of crumbles, but a couple of points of damage.
A couple of points. Get over
Yeah,
that. I
kind
will
of
take that.
knocks you against the wall or something.
Yep, that's fine by me.
All right. And is that your
That's
your
my
turn?
reaction.
That's your reaction? Okay.
Yeah.
So you've got another turn as well,
Um,
right? Or is that your?
no, that takes my
Takes your turn.
action. If you use your
All right.
reaction outside of your own turn,
Then
that
it uses
negates your actual
All
action,
right. So everybody roll D20 again,
except for Josh.
except for Josh. Josh
Yes.
is going to use use his second.
I got a 9.
9 for
I
Eodin.
got 14.
14 for Orla. And Christina, what did you roll?
10.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to do Gunhill's Gunhill also kind of runs in and tries to stab this creature with her short sword. And she hits and does D10 worth of damage. Hopefully.
Does she have a strength bonus?
She has a damage bonus for agility.
Not strength.
So I don't see that. Not for strength. So she does 2 points of damage to, or 3 points of damage to. And so, yeah, this creature's definitely not, definitely getting hacked up pretty good. But it does get to act first because it rolled another 1. And we're going to roll a d6. Bastion, you're still closest, right?
Yep.
So it does. All of a sudden, these the eyes of this creature glow blue, and it just kind of looks you straight in the face, and you have to make a roll against your willpower.
Oh boy. Oh, come on. Ooh, nope.
All right. Do you want to push it?
Yes.
Okay.
Push it. That's even worse.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
All of a sudden, you kind of feel your body turn to stone,
Mhm.
Well, oh,
and you can no longer move or take any actions whatsoever.
that's my trick, Baston. Get your own trick.
At least I can't die at the moment.
So
Never say
basically,
never.
you're going to you're going to be petrified
Yep.
in 3 rounds.
Okay.
Oh, so it's not. She's turning into stone.
Right.
So can he move in the meantime?
Not move.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Well, what do we do about that?
And with that, it is Bastion's turn. Now you can try to reverse it with a successful willpower roll.
Okay.
Oh,
I will.
well, it's your turn, man. Roll.
Oh, I'm going.
Do the thing.
On stupid
You
willpower.
can do it.
Oh man, I'm 1 off.
That is not the sign of success.
But I can push it, right?
You can.
You got conditions all over the place, buddy.
I know. Oh, God. Yeah, I'll put it in intelligence. Okay. I think Amanda snuck me her dice.
Oh no!
All right. Well, you still have 2 more rounds after this one to kind of try to break this petrification process. At this point, it is the basilisk's turn.
Let's see.
No.
And it is going to do a slash attack against Gunhill. And Gunhill is going to use her turn to kind of evade that attack. And basically it was going to it tries to claw and slash at Gunhill, and it just kind of moves out of she just kind of like Daredevil kind of senses that it's going to slash her, and she moves and moves away. Now it is, we'll say it's Eodin's turn.
I don't know that there's a darn thing that I can do to help Baston at the moment.
Oh wait, Christina, what did you roll for a roll this turn?
10.
Okay, yeah, so it's 8. Yeah.
Is there, like, just off the top of my head, is there anything in my healing ability skill that might allow me to help Baston in some way?
The dispel spell, which is a power 1 level, can also undo the petrification.
Okay, I don't know dispel, so I can't do that. All right, I'm going to attempt to murder the beast in the hopes that it ruins whatever magic it's cast on Baston.
Yes.
And we're gonna go big or go home. So I'm gonna cast a rank 3 fireball.
Okay.
Ooh.
I made my roll. I gotta roll to hit it. What's its armor class? My roll.
It's gonna roll. It's a 6 armor.
I'm sorry. What do I need to roll to hit it? Rather, fireball's an aimed shot, so I'm attacking it by range. So am I just rolling against my elementalism to cast it? Then
you just roll. Yeah.
Okay, I made the roll.
Okay.
Let's see what kind of damage I do here. 4, 7, 10 points.
10 points total.
Yeah.
So you explain how you cast that fireball.
I'll just wind it up like I do with my light spell. Like I'll just roll a little ball up in my hand, and I'll just pull my hands apart and have it expand and start to flame, and just shove it towards it.
Yeah, it just kind of gets sent right to its face, and you can just see it kind of like reel back, and now some of its scales on its face are kind of singed, and you can see that it like the flesh underneath its eyes are kind of burnt and kind of blackened. And at this point, we'll say it's Chrisana's turn.
Oh, goody! I've pissed it off.
Oh boy, am I able to actually like get up and do stuff now?
Sure.
Am I done having my moment?
Yeah, we'll say you're done. You're done having your moment for sure.
Okay, good.
It's a bad time for a moment.
It was a very bad time for a moment. I would like to. I would like to backstab this creature.
Sure.
So it's a sneak attack. It cannot be dodged or parried, and I get a boon to the roll. So hopefully this will actually work. I'm gonna sneak attack the basilisk. I did. I succeeded.
Nice. Okay.
All right, and then
So
also I get to increase the number of dice that I roll by 1 for damage.
Okay.
So it's going to be 2d8 for damage.
Wow. All right.
Okay.
These are not happy noises from an Amanda.
No. That's because I only rolled a grand total of 4, but you know.
You kind of try to backstab it, and it kind of moves out of the way, and totally you kind of nick it, but it doesn't penetrate the skin at all, and the scales are too tough for this. It didn't get quite enough force to penetrate the scales.
Apparently not.
Yeah. And Orla, what would you like to do?
Oh, I'm gonna set loose another arrow.
Go for it.
Yeah. That will hit. It's not going to get through the armor.
Okay. You fire a bow and fire an arrow, and it just kind of bounces off the scales of this creature. So at this point, it
surrenders. We accept.
Again, does this roar or this crow that
the ear piercing thing?
Yeah. So I need everyone to roll against your Constitution.
Ooh, wait, what's my con?
Oh my god.
Okay, that I get a 1 on. But the other
unfortunately, you're okay. You don't need to. You're turning to stone.
Oh, okay. So
you're
I don't
good.
have to
You
worry
can't take
about
any
it.
damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So save that 1. That's for your next roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the exhausted condition and push it and succeed this time.
All right. Chrisana, did you? Are you?
I failed spectacularly.
You're bleeding from your ears again.
Black eyes. You're bleeding from the ears. It's
I'm
not a
running
good
out
day
of-
to be Chrisana.
Out of facial orifices to have
You really do
problems
need
with.
like some different dice.
Next, bugs are gonna crawl out of my nose. Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. So you end up on the ground, dazed, and kind of is going to use up your next turn. Next round.
Jesus.
Orla, what did you roll?
No, I'm good.
You're good. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Everybody roll a d20 again, and we'll.
Yeah. I mean, my
Oh,
con is
ooh, I got a 2 this
so
time.
Pretty good.
I rolled a 2 as well.
Awesome. Let's see here. Basson, Eowyn. What did Christiana roll?
16.
Oh, nice. And what did Orla roll?
15.
Okay. Bastion, we'll let you go and try to roll your willpower again.
The amused look on Josh's face. Big bucks, no
This is
whammies.
round 2 of 3 before you become petrified.
That's not the face scrunchie of happy.
Dang it, Amanda.
What?
How many conditions do you have so far?
I have 3 so
Cool.
far.
I was going to say most of them.
Out of 5? I'm trying to remember how many there are. I don't have a character
There's
sheet in front of
6.
me.
Six.
There's 6?
Yeah, there's 6. So I'm going to push it. I can take a minus or a boon on my con. Okay. Come on now. Okay, that's a 2.
All right. Yeah,
There you
you
go.
kind of you kind of feel the how we want to explain this. But you all of a sudden you're trying to move, and you can kind of feel it kind of come back. The stiffness comes out of your joints, and you're starting to free up a little bit. And it starts out really kind of slow, and then eventually you start to move a little more freely, and you're on the ground, trying to get yourself up, and it's going to take you pretty much the rest of this round to kind of get limbered back up. And now, Eowyn, it's your turn.
Well, it worked so good the first time. We're going to try another fireball.
All right.
Elementalism made the roll. Okay. Okay, well, that's not ideal. I rolled a 20. I can't push that because it's not a stat thing. I don't think. Can I? I don't think so.
What is it? You're rolling. What are you rolling?
I rolled
for?
a 20 casting my fireball.
Oh,
On your elementalism?
doesn't that mean that it doesn't backfire on you or something?
Yeah, well, there's it's basically a mishap at that point.
Oh, no.
So I need to roll another d20 to see what happens. And I got a 13. Let's see. The spell blinds me, and I act as if I'm in total darkness.
Oh,
I
no.
have to roll a d4 every morning. On a 1, I recover.
Okay.
I'm basically blind until further notice.
So here's the good thing about this now is that you can't get petrified by this creature.
I can't
But
see it.
there
you
is
are going to
that.
be blind.
But what am I going to do now that I'm blind, just stumbling around in the dark going, hey,
It's
guys,
fine.
what's
It's
going
making noise. Just cast your spells toward the noise.
on?
It's fine.
That's basically what I'm going to, I'll do that for next round.
It's fine.
So that's 6 points of willpower gone now too.
Who has the most hit points in this?
Currently?
Yeah, currently.
I am down 5, so I have 6 left.
Probably me.
Orla, how many hit points do you have?
I have 15.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, that's more
Superhero
than me.
you?
So after you shot that last arrow, it's kind of gotten you're now in its attention, and it does that big head peck attack in your direction. It kind of lunges for you and kind of tries to peck at you. Would you like to use your turn to evade this attack, or would you like to get pecked by this?
Yeah, I'm going to try and evade.
Okay.
What do I roll for that? Just evade?
I think you just roll evade.
Okay. I evade.
Okay. Yep. And now it is Chrysanthemum's turn. Oh wait, but you're on the ground and you get
I'm
up.
on the ground. Yeah.
Wow.
My
okay.
turn is spent on the ground.
All right. So now it's going to be Gunhill's turn, and she is going to try to attack this creature with her short sword. She misses. Damn it. Okay. And it's going to try to do its whip attack with its tail. And it is going to kind of swing around and attack Gunhill, since Gunhill's the one that tried to attack it last. And it does D10 damage to her. That's only 1 damage. That's not bad. Okay. It does 1 damage to Gunhill. Kind of knocks her back against the wall and kind of does a point of damage. All right. Now, does everybody want to roll their initiative one more time?
One more
Possibly
time
the
before
last
we all
time.
die.
Oh, finally.
Get a good initiative roll this time?
Yeah, I got a 2.
Trace.
Nice.
What'd you get, Amanda?
7.
Nice.
Ha! 19.
Oh, ouch.
Oof.
Ooh.
I will be going sometime next time we play.
Yeah. So, Orla, you get to go first.
Okie dokie. Okay, well, I'm gonna, try and fire off another arrow at this guy. Let's see what happens. Ooh, that is a 1.
Nice.
What does that mean in terms of
What have you done? Are you shooting?
shooting? Yeah.
It's a critical hit, just like with bastons.
Okay. Sorry, I might have missed it. So does it mean how much? What does that mean for damage?
You double your damage, I believe.
Just
Hang on, let me
double
check
it.
to make sure. Yeah, you double the weapon's damage.
But not the bonus.
Not
But
the bonuses. Yeah.
Yep.
Got it.
And the basilisk armor is no protection. So you find a weak spot.
That's actually really good. Okay. Well, I wish those were reversed, but I'll take it. Let's see. So 8 plus 6, 14. Yeah, 14 damage.
Awesome. Yeah, you fling that arrow. Basically, you've done the critical hit to take this thing down. So explain. I'll let you get to describe how you want to how you defeat this creature, since you did this epic, awesome critical blow to it.
All right. So last time, it came after me with its pecking maneuver, right? And it was coming for me, and I dodged around behind it, and it was actually closer. So I guess I didn't actually fire an arrow, but let's say I just grabbed one out of my hand and I jumped up on its back and I stabbed it into its eye.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nice. Yeah, it just kind of gives this almost this weak crowing kind of sound, and then just kind of drops to the floor of the cave.
Aerodan's looking around completely blind. Did we win? Where are we okay?
Yes, we won.
All
we
I can hear is chickens.
No, it's fine. It's good.
Gunhill's oh, and she takes off her blindfold. She's like, "You defeated the creature. I didn't think that was going to be possible. Thank you for avenging my family my family."
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Yes. Happy to help.
Wait, did Orla even get hit?
No.
Of course not.
It was really nothing.
It really was.
Let's maybe we should round up the chickens and bring them back to
Chickens.
my aunt. I'm sure she misses them dearly.
Yes.
I'm just Aerodon is just rubbing his eyes, trying to figure out what the hell happened. He's like, I don't understand why I can't see anything. There was a flash.
I will
It's
like point chick 1 and chick 2 and give them a little good job. You can go now.
And so they just kind of like trot out of the lair.
Yeah.
And make their way out of the cave, I guess.
Yeah. Hopefully they can, fly long enough to get over the snake pit.
Yeah, I'm sure that they probably can.
Hey, legit problem. How am I getting back over the snake pit?
We'll get you We'll get you over.
We'll help you. Don't worry. It'll be fine.
Yeah. So, do you want to go? Where do you want to go after this? You've slain this beast. What would you like to do? I want
out of this cave. I can't see.
Well, is there any other? Should we search around in here and make sure there isn't anything else besides the fancy sword?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Yep. I'll find my way to the front entrance and wait for everybody and lick my wounds.
Yeah, Orla's gonna search around for sure. Retriever arrows too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a spot hidden roll.
Spot. Does someone else want to do this? I'm not.
Sure. I can spot hidden theoretically. Oh, I do. I spot hidden really well.
Yeah.
What sort of hidden things do I spot?
What are y'all looking for?
Vision.
No, you don't have any of that. I just want to look amongst the bones and stuff and see if there's any more cool artifacts, like there were, like the sword.
Yeah, or any hidden like things along the edge of the cave or anything. Yeah.
Let me see here. Trying to find. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you kind of find some. You find some copper coins that are kind of strewn around. Roll a d6, and I'll tell you how many copper you find.
I rolled a 6.
Okay. Yeah, you find 6 copper coins. You also find. Let's see here. What else? There is a gold bracelet.
Oh, okay.
It's worth.
Sparkly bangles.
Roll 2d6.
5.
All right, so it's worth 50 gold.
Very sparkly bangle.
And let's see here. What else can I kind of?
This was not one of the corner areas we were going to get a statue, so we're not going to get one of those in here, right? Yeah.
I mean, so, no. Probably not. So,
I was just going to say it would suck if we forgot about it completely and just didn't even get it.
But what if we did, though?
Yeah.
I mean, that would be cool, but be super coincidence. Like at every single place that you've gone, there's a statuette piece.
I'm gonna go check the general store. Oh, look what I found, man!
Weird how
thrift shop for the win.
And you find a rusty nail.
Ooh, tetanus for anyone? Yes.
Hey, not just tetanus. Rusty nails are good for keeping away certain magical creatures.
For rusty nail, it says roll for evade. If you fail, you suffer d6 damage, and armor has no effect.
D6 damage from a rusty nail?
Yep.
Holy cow. Like a vorpal nail. Chops your head right off.
So I have to roll to avoid stepping on the nail?
Pretty much, yep.
What am I rolling to avoid stepping on the nail?
Roll evade.
Good grief. Yes, I managed to evade the nail.
Shot. Awesome.
You've avoided certain death.
Certain death from stepping
Possibly
on
a nasty case of lockjaw as well.
Can I take it with me?
You sure can if you'd like to.
Okay, I'm gonna take this to protect against brownies.
All right. Yeah, so you've kind of just scrounged around this this lair and all the carcasses and all the bones and
Aerodon
stuff
is just
that's
standing there in
there.
the dark with his eyes completely blind, just like, you guys are looting, aren't you? I can hear you.
Maybe
I
a
can hear you
little.
rummaging around.
I found a
Standing here
sparkly bangle.
blind. Oh, sparkly. Wow, it'd be cool if I could see sparkles.
Well, okay, it's not that sparkly, but it's clearly valuable. It's gold.
Fair.
Christina, you're starting to feel kind of odd after all this. Can you roll a d10, please?
What other feature is going to be altered?
We're going to have to fight Chrisanna at the end of this thing, aren't we?
Oh, no, I rolled it.
You rolled a
Feral
6?
halfling.
You said you rolled a 6?
Yes.
Yeah, nothing happens. You just kind of keep feeling kind of weird every once in a while.
I don't like the air in here. I think we should get out. I want to go get some fresh air. I just feel kind of gross. I think it's full of snake and basilisk musk. It's not agreeing with me.
Not the new scent from Dior.
No, it's gross. We need to go outside. I'm done
Good.
in here. I don't know about the rest of you all, but I'm done.
Gunhill kind of takes Eowyn by the arm and helps him across the pit and make sure that
That's
we all
very
kind
nice
of
of her.
get out of this cave. You go back to where the do any of you go back to where the campsite was, where you've got your chickens and the cultists?
Oh yeah, let's tell brother Evan and sister Christian that they're safe to go.
Yes.
Surprisingly, they are not in that area. They have fled, and you can just kind of see some of the remains of their campfire that have just kind of just smoking, and the coals are just embers at this point.
I smell smoke. What's going on?
They didn't like
Nothing,
the shrieks,
they
I
left.
guess.
Oh. What about the chickens?
Yeah, what about the chickens? Did they take the chickens with them?
No, I don't think they took the chickens with them.
So the chickens are just like in their little cages.
They're just in their little cages.
Left
we-
to die of starvation.
Can we set them free?
Yeah, but before you set them free, Gunhill is like, I think these belong to my aunt.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We'll take them back to her.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably. Thank you.
It's a weird treasure all we've got out of this dungeon. Some copper, some bangles, a rusty nail, and a bunch of chickens.
And
It's been a weird day, man.
Mm-hmm. Tell me,
And-
I'm blind.
revenge.
And
What?
revenge. We did also get,
Oh,
or at least
right.
you got revenge. The rest of us didn't really care that much, but
Yeah. We probably should have
Congrats.
taken like a tooth or something from the basilisk, but you know.
Do you want
Maybe
to
it's
go back?
eyes.
Do you want to go back in and get a tooth from it, Orla?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So you all get outside the cave and Orla goes back in.
yep. I guess that's what she's doing. Yeah, let's go return these chickens. And
I'll meet you back there.
okay.
Yeah, Orla, you gonna go in and get the basilisk tooth? Or actually, no. It's like it's got a beak. It doesn't have a. It doesn't have
Oh,
a
it
tooth.
It doesn't have
beak.
teeth. It has a beak, yeah. You can take its eyeballs, though. If it was eating everything
Take a-
else's eyeballs,
take
maybe
a-
they're valuable.
A claw
take-
or like a
I
spike.
take a claw and an eyeball.
Scale.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
cool.
a scale. I'm
Cool.
gonna loot the basilisk body.
Nice. All right.
Basilisk
It's
corpse.
kind of neat. You'll kind of like use it as clout whenever you like encounter somebody. You'll be like, "Hey, look what I got!" You know, like this is what
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, you go back to Hildy's farm, and you can see they're just kind of. You see McCander digging graves, and you see a whole bunch of just recently filled graves, and they're all kind of Hildy's and Gunhill's family members, and
Oh, that's depressing.
yeah, Gunhill goes over to the chicken coop and kind of lets the chickens out, and Hildy says, "Did you find her? Did you?"
Yeah, she's right here. Say hi.
And Gunhill says, Hildy, I'm fine. They slayed the beast.
Yeah, we did.
And she says, oh, I'm eternally grateful. Please come in. Please come inside, and I'll treat you to a feast, and I'll let you rest and heal your wounds, and you can take off in the morning.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
I
Thanks.
could eat.
All right.
I have a question for
Yeah.
Orla. What are you gonna do with your chicken companions? They belong to.
Oh no, I set them free.
Oh, you set them free already?
Yeah,
Okay.
they belong here. But I will kind of call out with a hoot and see if I can get Hootie to come back if he's around anywhere nearby.
Yeah, give me a roll for that. See if
Sure.
see if we can call Hootie back.
I want to hear the hootie call.
Who?
Hooty hoo. Hooty hooty hoo.
What am I rolling for this?
You have animal handling or
Animal
something?
handling, I think, isn't it? Is it or something like that?
Beast handling or something?
It is not. Yeah, there used to be a thing called that.
Oh,
have-
wait, I think it's just under companion now.
Companion?
I think so. Hang on, let me have a quickie boo here.
This is
Let
why
me see what
I
was
just
on the
printed.
old.
I don't. I didn't print that.
Yeah, you can activate this ability to turn an animal into your companion. It takes a stretch of time. You can only have one companion at a time. GM decides what animals are nearby. Blah blah blah. For additional, so it's hunting and fishing. It costs you 3 willpower points. No
Yeah.
roll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll say that you do that. You give the little hootie hoo yell, and
The hootie signal.
Hootie, all of a sudden you see from the treetops, kind of flies down into the area and kind of swoops around and lands on your shoulder.
It's good to see you again, my friend.
I will bend your will to mine.
Yeah, and then you all walk into the farmhouse and partake. Get ready for a meal to rest up and get all your conditions taken care of. And
Having chicken tenders for tonight.
McCander just kind of puts down his shovel and follows you in and
Sees how battered and beaten we are, or Chrysanna has black eyes, Aeodon's blind,
just
Baston's half
really
dead.
kind of he knows that something very traumatic and very extensive has happened to you all, but he just kind of shakes his head and walks into the farmhouse and knows that he'll probably hear about it over dinner and over the evening until the morning. So yeah, and that's the end of the session.
How did we have the roughest
Yay.
fight on a non-main
I don't know.
adventure path?
I don't
That is
know.
insane.
This is a very
I don't know what you're talking about. I thought this
Yeah.
was not
Go sit on an arrow.
I will say that having 2 chickens in the encounter helped you out dramatically because dramatically.
So a chicken
because-
belt would have been amazing.
Because for each chicken that you had in that area, it would have decreased the ferocity level down to probably a minimum of.
So it was taking attacks away from it.
Yeah, exactly. Because it did
Wow.
not want to
Wow.
be around chickens. So
I knew it.
Yeah, you were right.
Oh.
so
Can you imagine the next time somebody mentions the word basilisk around Baston? He's going to lose it. He's going to be like, I need chickens. All the chickens.
All the chickens.
thank you, Hungry.
Give
You
them to
appreciate
me.
that.
I'll be shoving them down my pants, in my shirt, wearing them under a hat.
Every town we go to is going to be like, you got any chickens? Just in case.
Just let me know where they are.
He'll have chicken coops all over the country.
I love the idea of Orla getting these these basilisk like relics, or these things like kind of made into something to like wear, and like going into town and like kind of showing them off, like, hey, this is what I helped
take some of the scales and have them made into some kind of like necklace piece or some sort of highlight piece or whatever.
So that's gonna do it for this session. We'll hopefully have the entire cast back next time. And I want to thank everyone for joining us. Thank you again to Wallona's Cave for the super chat. That was super generous. Thank you so much. And if you enjoyed this session, please hit that like button down below. And I want to thank Josh, aka Bassam. I want to thank Will, aka Orla, Amanda, aka Chrisana, and our blind wizard himself, Jason, aka Eowyn. Maybe you'll regain your sight next episode. We'll see.
Well, it depends on when we begin the next episode. It's every morning after. So if we pick up like the next day and we set off again, I'll technically still be blind and I'll need to make that roll.
We will have to find out. What do you have to roll for to regain your roll? Your sight again?
What was it, a 1 on a D4?
Hang on. I think it was something like that. Yeah.
I think that's what you said.
Magical mishap.
Oh.
So you got a 25%
13.
chance.
Roll D4 every morning. On a 1, you recover. Yep.
Wow. So it could be a few days before you.
Yep.
Could be quite a few days.
Could be quite.
We may hang out
could be quite a few days.
It'd
be funny.
We don't want
one of you guys will have to be like guiding my hand and be like, okay, fireball in that direction.
You'll be fine. You have other senses. You'll be fine.
Yeah, but the risk is if I start lobbing fireballs and bringing pillars up out of the earth, that could be under you guys.
Here's the other thing you might want to consider, Christina. I don't know, just because Eowyn might be fine doesn't mean that other people might not be fine.
I'm also totally fine.
Totally fine.
This cosmetic issue will clear up, I'm sure.
A couple of eye drops will be fine.
Yeah.
A little Visine.
Yeah,
all right.
I just need some fantasy land
She's gonna
Visine.
start growing horns.
No.
A couple extra limbs.
She'll come out of her room one day after we stay at an inn or something, and she'll be like a completely different person. Well, I'll be like,
who the hell are you?
She'll be standing there going, "What?"
Me. Oh no!
What are you? You're what? What kind of creature are you? You're a halfling.
She's a halfling, yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Good to know.
That's never
like
good.
The way you said
Not
that.
encouraging.
Yeah, you don't want to wake up one day and be a holing. That would be bad.
You're very awkward,
Yeah. Especially for your clothing.
right?
Nothing fits. Ouch.
All right, folks. That's going to do it for this session. I want to thank everyone for joining us. If you like this, please hit the like button down below. And, of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I want to thank all of our cast members for being a part of this. And, we'll see you all next time. We've got episode 5 coming to you next month. So stick around. We're going to be hopefully putting the statuette together. Maybe eventually. We'll see.
We're building minis. Yay.
This video is brought to you by Black Moon Games. Check out their products at shop-black-moon.com. Thanks so much for watching this video. This video would not be possible without these people right here, the names that are on screen that you're seeing scroll by. Those are all our generous patrons on Patreon. They help keep this content flowing. And if you'd like to have your name added to that list, check out our Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/Victory Condition Gaming. We have a few different levels. We've got some that you just give us a tip every month and you have access to our Discord, a special role there, or there's even a $10 a month level where I send you 2 signed limited RPG books a year in June and December. Check it out. I appreciate it. If you've gone all this way and you haven't already, I'd really greatly appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and that like button down below. That helps grow our show even more. And I appreciate that greatly. Thanks so much.